going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Training for Victory series. Today is the 2nd of September 2019. We are now 17 days out before the flight to Barcelona and 19 days before we step on stage. Very, very excited, but I'm very, very tired, like exhausted to a point where it's getting worse and worse and worse. But it's part of the process. Luckily, I've competed before, so I was expecting it, but you never get used to it, no matter how much experience you have. When you hit that stage of you tired, energy level is low, you know what? It's like it is what it is. You just have to go through that, go through that tiredness and just push through and do the things that you know that you have to do and not the things that you want to do. Because trust me, right now, the way I feel, waking up at half 4 in the morning to do my cardio, I'd rather stay in bed. I'll be honest with you guys, but like I said in my previous video, it's all about how much and how bad I really want it, and I want this so bad. So, tired or not, the job needs to be done. The grind continues. The hustle don't stop. So, today we did the full legs, quads, and hamstring. Now, this year, since January, the start of the off season, I've separated quads and a hamstring on 2 different days. Jan been doing the same thing as well. So I know Monday is usually International Chest Day, but we've been doing quads every Monday. Start with the foundation, and there's something that I've noticed is that if you hit those quads and legs at the start of the week when you're fresh, it is way better than doing them on Friday when the weekend is around the corner and maybe you don't have the same energy level. Like I've noticed that I can train chest or back on any day of the week. I will have the same energy. But when it comes to legs, I rather, especially quads, I rather hit them straight first day of the week. So that's what we did. But since last week, I've done some little adjustments to my training split. So like I said, I've been separating quads and hamstring, but since last week I've decided to bring them both back together. So I normally do quads on a Monday and then hamstrings on Thursdays. So from last week we're doing quads and hamstrings on Mondays, and Thursday I'm using this as a special bonus day, if you want to put it this way, where I'll be hitting 2 or 3 different muscle group and just hit them hard just to get that extra pump. Mainly the upper body, whether it's the shoulders, back, arms, or chest, depending on how I feel. But that day will be a special day where a bonus day where we just do a little extra touch on 1, 2, or 3 muscle group, upper body part. All right, so that's the adjustment I've done since last week. My legs have progressed a lot this year. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see I've posted a couple of pictures of my legs. They've made a lot of progress since last year, and that's one of the reasons why is because I separated quads and hamstrings. So when it comes to quad day, I know that's all I had to do, and I just give 100%. And when it comes to hamstrings, the same. I don't have to worry about doing quads after. It's just both hamstrings and quad get 100% attention, and that worked a lot for me this year, and it's something that I've never done before. So if you're struggling to see improvement of your legs and you're currently training both quads and hamstrings together, I definitely recommend to try to give them their own separate day where you can focus on them individually. All right, guys. So today, quads, hamstrings. When it comes to leg day, I like to start with the isolation exercise. Mainly, usually it's always leg extension. I like to do single leg extension, superset with both leg extension. But what we did today was both leg extension and 5 second phase. So as you guys been seeing, 5 second phase, I described that to you. So it's a total of 20 reps. The first 5 reps is going to be 5 seconds on the way up. And when you're on the way up, hold and squeeze as hard as you can for 5 seconds, and then negative 5 seconds on the way down. You do that for 5 reps, and then the next 5 reps, you just rep that. Just rep, 5 reps. And then after that, you go back to the 5 second phase where it's 5 seconds on the way up, you hold, squeeze for 5 seconds, and then 5 seconds on the way down, And then when you hit 5 reps of this, hit another 5 reps, but just rep them out. Trust me, the burn will be ridiculous. I will advise you to do a few one set before and increase the weight slowly, because you will be shocked how, how you won't be able to use the amount of weight that you think that you'll be able to use. Like, to concentrate for 5 seconds on the way up and then hold as hard and squeeze. It takes a lot of energy. So we did 3 warm-up sets, and then we did 4 working sets. So 4 working sets of those 5 second phase. So as you can see, Jan taking 5 seconds on the way down and then 5 seconds on the way up, and squeeze as hard, hold for 5 seconds. That phase right now, the burn is ridiculous. While you hold it, after the second set, your leg starts shaking, you know and when you do those 5 reps that follows, just to rep them out, the burn increases even more. But then the muscle is shocked because it's not used to it. Like, you probably normally do 12 reps or 20 reps or 15 reps, but I don't know if you guys watch. If you haven't watched it, feel free to do so. I've done a video a few months ago where I was talking about 6 ways to increase intensity during your workout, and I've said slow reps, negative reps was one of my favorite ways to increase the intensity. The weight that you use will definitely not be as heavy as if you were doing the normal speed on the rep, but you break a lot of muscle fibers as a result, a lot more of muscle growth. So definitely give it a go. 4 working sets of these.
And the last. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Second exercise, our legs are burned, our legs are warmed up, the joints are ready to go. So we're jumping straight to the leg press. So once again, we're going to implement some negatives reps. So as you guys can see, Jan, we're doing 4 seconds. So we count in 4 seconds on the way down, and then we hold for 2 seconds, and then try to do explosive on the way up. So as you guys can see, so it's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, boom, explosive on the way up. Once again, another way to increase the intensity, and that just make sure, like, you just make sure that you don't have no choice but to focus on the form, because like right now we're using 4 plates, and then we increase to 5 plates. So that's the maximum weight that we use for this exercise. If you were normally doing the normal 8 to 10 reps, we probably do like 9, 10, even 11 plates. But that's not over. Once we do the negative reps for 4 seconds, you can see, Jan. So we did the first 10 reps was the hips width, and then the second part of the set is wide. So we open up the leg and position our feet wide, and we do till failure. Trust me, once again, the burn on this, ridiculous. All right, ridiculous. If you never try that, definitely give it a go. You're probably thinking first, oh, it's not that much, it's only 4 or 5 plates. But trust me, when you do 10 reps of negative rep while holding for 2 seconds at the bottom, and then do a superset with leg press, feet wide till failure, you definitely feel the leg work, especially after the first exercise that we did, the 5 second phases with the leg extension. So we did 4 working sets of these. And when it comes to leg press, this is Jan's favorite department. I'm not as strong as him, unfortunately. I mean, you've seen the size of his legs and his quads, and this is something that definitely, even though my legs did a lot of progress this year, it's definitely something that I'll be working even harder next year. I always laugh that Jan with his legs is like a big, massive piece of meat. You can feed the whole family with it. Solid pair of quads, and yeah. But when it comes to leg press, that's really his department. I definitely love doing that. Me myself, I mean, you cannot see it, but from the inside, I was crying. I'm not even lying to you. Like, the burn was just crazy. It's like there was a side of me that was like, you know what, forget this. Let's just go home and sleep. Like I said, with 19 days before I step on stage, I'm exhausted. There's a side of me thinking, what the hell are you doing this? Like, I was so tired. But, once again, I know that I had to do it. So you do what you have to do to hopefully expect to get the result that you're working hard for. So, that works the same way for anything you do in life. Sometimes you're tired, you don't want to do things, but if you really, really want it, then you have to do whatever it takes to get it. So, yeah, painful, man. Very painful. Like, the burn is just. But yeah, definitely give it a go, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So once again, we did 4 working sets. So once again, 4 working sets. The first part of the set is 10 reps, 4 second negative, hold it for 2 seconds, and then explosive on the way up. Make sure you position your feet, hips, and the wide, can't even speak, I'm so tired, the same width of your hips. And then the second part of the set, put your feet a bit wider, and then just rep it out till failure until you can't no more. Alright, even if it's just 3, 4, 5 reps that you do, or even if you need to use a little bit of hand to push forward, just it's just to make sure that by the end of the set you have nothing left in the tank.
This time.
Two, 7, go. 1, 2, 3. exercise of the day, half squat, and we're using this little foam roller, and I've explained that in one of my previous videos. Basically, the foam roller allow us to not only allow us to have a better focus on the quad because it makes you lean a little bit forward, and so there's more pressure on the quad, and when you go up you really feel that you're pushing with the quad only, and no, there's no back involved. So as a result, the fact that there's no back involved, if you have any issue on your lower back like I have myself, and thank God the pain hasn't come back this year, touch wood, it keeps staying the same way. But if you have any lower back or back issues and you really want to do a half squat, definitely give that a go. Just position the foam roller at the top and you will see it's just like magic. You won't feel no pain on the back. You won't even feel your back involved, just the legs only. So on this, what we did is we did 4 working sets of 8 to 10 reps. So we did dead stop hack squat. So what does that mean is, as you guys can see, on the way down we stop and then we hold it for 2 seconds at the bottom. So basically we just stop. So every rep is like you're starting from the beginning all over again. So you cannot just try to just go up and down, up and down, up and down. So it makes you work even harder. It makes things even harder because once you're at the bottom, there's nothing that helps you bounce on the way up. So you have to use your leg to push up. So on the way down, so as you guys can see, so I'm going down, hold for 1, 2, and then boom, as fast and as hard, push as hard as you can, explosive. Obviously my explosive doesn't really look that explosive, but I'm exhausted, guys. Like we put 3 plates on the hard squat. I really felt it, like if Jan wasn't there, I don't think I would have done, I would have completed the set because there was, you guys are going to see there's a point where I was down and I almost did not go up, but luckily Jan was there to just, use his hand just a little bit to help me push on the way up and to make sure I complete the set. So full working set, 8 to 10 reps, dead stop hack squat. On the way down, go all the way down, till you can't go down anymore. Hold it, stay down for 2 seconds, and then just use the power of your quads only to go up. Alright, so full working set. That was the last and final quad exercise of the day. Very painful at that stage. I just wanted to go home once again. Like I wanted to go home, but the leg press, to be honest with you, I felt so tired. And let me tell you, by the end of the session, when I got home and I ate, I slept like a baby. So I'm going to put the workout description in the description box, and definitely feel free to give it a go. And if you do give it a go, set for set, reps for reps, leave a comment. Let me know how you felt the next day because I can guarantee you that you will feel different. guys, we jumped to hamstrings. So we did the seated leg curl. So what we did is we did 30 reps, 10 reps with our toes on the way pointed up, and then the next 10 reps our toes was pointing out, and then the next 10 reps our toes were pointing in. This way, once again, you will feel. I know I've used that so many times, but the burn that you will feel on this one will be something else once again, and you really hitting all around the corner of your hamstrings. All right, and then at the end of the 30th rep, we hold it for 5 seconds just to get that extra burn, that, like Jan would say, that extra seasoning on the chicken, that little spice, just to make sure that once again we gave everything that we have and we have nothing left in the tank. So as you guys can see right now, I'm just making sure that Jan keep his toes um, pointed in, because it makes a big difference on the hamstrings and how you feel, how you feeling when you position your feet this way. So this is like almost similar to on the leg press. You can hit different part of the legs depending on the position of the feet, and this is the same thing. We No matter the position of the feet, we're still hitting the hamstrings, but you will feel all around the hamstrings. So definitely give it a go. Full set, 10 reps for each feet position, and then I'll end hold it for 5 seconds. exercise, which was actually the last exercise of the day. We did a line leg curl. So we did the first 5 reps, we did a 5 second negative on the way down, and then the next 5 reps you just rep them out, and then the next 5 reps once again make 5 second negative on the way down, and then the last 5 reps we just rep them out. So we did full set, in total 20 reps. So today's session we really focused a lot on negatives, time of attention, pause reps. We like to change every few weeks when it comes to leg day. As you guys can see in this session, we did not do any free weight exercises. We usually do a free weight, especially on hamstrings, such as stiff leg deadlift, RDLs, Romanian deadlift, which is a major difference between those two, which can be easily being confused. So yeah, stiff leg, RDL. We usually sometimes do sumo deadlift as well. For quad, sometimes we do like split squats, walking lunges. So we didn't do none of that today. We just really want to focus on machines and just focus on time and attention. And the best way to do that, we just focus on the machine. So this was all for today, and trust me, legs were knockout. I know we did 3 exercises for quads and only 2 for hamstrings, and the reason why is because Yan is actually doing the hamstrings again in a few days, and myself, I did the hamstrings a few days before that, so I was still feeling them a little bit, so that's the reason why. But yeah, this is the whole workout. Definitely give it a go. Like I said, I'm going to make sure I put the workout description in the description box. Feel free to give it a go. Let me know how you felt at the end of the session. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. 19 days before the Arnold Classic. I'm going to try and upload as much video, like more than one video this week. I have many things happening this week, and I want to share with you guys. One of them being I want to do a full day of eating, and just to take you guys through what I'm eating at this stage of the prep. I know I've done a video a few weeks ago showing you guys my shopping list, but I thought it'd be better for me to actually take you guys through my meal, say you guys how much gram of whatever I eat during the day, so you guys know exactly what goes in my stomach at this stage of the prep. So, and I'm training with two British champions, and one of them IVV Elite Pro Men's Physique, and the other one a potential, fingers crossed, Pro League Pro Men's Physique athlete. So I'm looking forward to that session, and I'm going to try my best to record that as well. So yeah, like I said, exciting week and this week, and it's going to be busy. I'm going to get more and more tired, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to try my best to record as much content for you guys. So if you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, feel free to share, feel free to subscribe, and until the next video, as always, stay motivated, keep working hard. Catch you in the next one.